With New Year's Eve on the horizon and the New Year right around the corner, we are set for another holiday tournament, and it is for the NXT World Championship. The NXT title has been one of the championships that have not really been given any attention over the last couple of months, and all that's going to change tonight with a tournament to decide who will fight Ilya Dragunov for the World Championship. You got Apollo Crews, Carmelo Hayes, Chad Gable, Commander Aziz, Cedric Alexander, Baron Corbin, Mustafa Ali, and Wes Lee set to collide for the opportunity to challenge Ilya Dragunov for the NXT World Championship. And the entire tournament is no holds barred. Welcome to the New Year's Evil Holiday Tournament. Pump Kick starts off with Carmelo Hayes, as Hayes starts with a big move taking down Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews, much like we found out in the Royal Rumble last year, Apollo Crews is one of those guys that really have not been given any of the spotlight. But tournaments like this give people like Apollo Crews and Carmelo Hayes an opportunity to shine on the YouTube channel. Crews, ever since eating that pump kick, has been a house of fire. First let her press in a matchup and Carmelo Hayes kicked out. Roundhouse kick. Big elbow drop by Carmelo. Rocks Apollo. Big DDT. Jumping DDT by Carmelo Hayes. Rocks Apollo Crews. Carmelo Hayes tried to take down Apollo Crews, but Apollo Crews caught him. What a shakeup this would be if a... Speaking of a shakeup, Apollo Crews just brought out a shovel. Quickness from Carmelo Hayes is the name of the game, as Apollo Crews is going to try and rock Carmelo with power, or a mixture of power and speed. Carmelo's just got to be faster. But what a shakeup this would be from a couple months ago when Carmelo Hayes was showing that Melo don't miss, to now being one of the potential challengers for Ilya Dragunov and the NXT World Championship. Carmelo rocks Apollo with a knee. Swinging neck breaker takes down Apollo Crews from Carmelo Hayes. Apollo, I'm going to say that Melo took too much time getting up on the apron. Wait, what am I trying to say? Melo took too much time with that springboard, and Apollo got up. Got up and got himself out of the way. Melo with a running knee takes down Apollo Crews. Not too sure what Melo was going for there, but Apollo Crews reversed him, and it's a moot point to begin with because of the reversal from Apollo. But Apollo's going to the outside. He's got a bull bat, but a tope con hello. Caught him off guard from Melo, as Melo catches Apollo on the floor. Melo sends Apollo back into the ring. Melo is looking to win this match without the help of a weapon. But Apollo is looking to win this match however he may. Apollo again took a moment to posture, and again Melo caught him off guard. And again, Melo catches him, but this time with a top rope suplex. Thundering on the mat, those two men were, falling from the top rope with a suplex. Carmelo with a springboard clothesline takes down Apollo Crews. Repeated knife-edge chops by Mello. Dropkick takes down Apollo Crews. Apollo rolls to the outside. Apollo sweeps out the legs of Mello, and Mello ends up on the floor. You stunt the speed of Carmelo Hayes by attacking the knee. You stunt most of his ability. And you make him work as the underdog. But Apollo again went for the weapon, and again Carmelo Hayes caught him off guard, blocking the use of the weapon. Mello sends him into the barricade. I don't know what to say. Carmelo Hayes got a table. Carmelo Hayes got a table. Of all the weapons he got, of all the weapons he could have used, and he just made Apollo Crews eat that table. Into the barricade goes Carmelo Hayes. Mello gets sent back into the ring. Mello's up in the fireman's carry position. And Apollo makes him eat the corner. Up kick. Basement drop kick by Mello. Catches Apollo off guard. Code breaker. Code breaker by Carmelo Hayes. Big lariat takes down Apollo Crews. Apollo gets taken down by Mello. Mello springs up top. Apollo's too far away. Frog splash by Mello. Lateral press. And Apollo shoots up off the mat. Mello's frustrated, you can tell. Mello is frustrated and you can tell. Mello situates himself up top. But again, Apollo is too far. Mello hits a crossbody, springs back up to the other side. Apollo caught him. Apollo caught him. Mello went for nothing but net, but Apollo caught him. Apollo with a stun gun, catching him on the top rope. Again, Mello blocks Apollo Crews. Apollo blocks Mello. Mello blocks Apollo with a standing Spanish fly. Springing up to the top rope goes Mello. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Lateral press. 2. Apollo kicked out again. Apollo Crews kicked out again. Mello must have not gotten all of that. Mello must have not gotten all of the nothing but net. Apollo gets sent to the floor. Apollo Crews gets sent to the floor. Whatever Mello was going for there, you gotta figure it was evil intentions with that table. Mello tries for it again, but again Apollo Crews blocked him. Apollo with a military press slam takes down Mello. Third time is in fact the charm for Carmelo Hayes. Or it was. At least he got him to the table. Super kick takes down Apollo Crews. Super kick takes down Apollo Crews. Mello's trying for the table again. Apollo's on the table this time. Mello springs himself back into the ring. Big splash. Big splash off the table. Off the top rope. Big splash off the top rope through the table to the floor. Big splash off the top rope through the table to the floor. What a move by Carmelo Hayes. Melo, he went for the code breaker, but Apollo blocked it. He went for the code breaker, but Apollo blocked it. Northern Lights suplex by Apollo. Northern Lights suplex by Apollo Crews. Apollo's going back out for that bat. Apollo's going back out for that bat. Big lariat takes down Apollo Crews. Again, Melo cuts him off, blocking the use of the stairs. Blocking the use of the stairs. He caught him with the super kick, blocking the use of the bat. And a big lariat takes down Melo. Melo blocked Apollo again. Apollo blocks, Melo ducks him and gets him with another lariat. Apollo gets blocked. Melo beheads him with another clothesline. These two are enjoying clotheslining each other. Apollo springs up to the mat. Melo almost hit Melo don't miss on the ref. Melo almost hit nothing but net on the ref. Pump kick takes down Apollo. Pump kick takes down Apollo. Melo's got him lined up. Melo's got him in his crosshairs. Melo's got him in his crosshairs. Melo, nothing but net. Nothing but net. Nothing but net by Carmelo Hayes. And Apollo kicked out again. Apollo Crews kicked out again. Apollo Crews kicked out again. Carmelo Hayes has got a bat in his hand. He's given up. He's given up. He swings the bat at Apollo Crews. He's given up. And Apollo pops the shoulder up again. Apollo pops the shoulder up again. Melo's got the bat again. Apollo's got the bat now. Apollo Crews finally used the bat on Carmelo Hayes. Apollo Crews finally used the bat on Carmelo Hayes. And now he's swinging for the fences on the ribcage of Carmelo Hayes. What a back and forth this match has been. What a back and forth match this has been. Melo's measuring him, and he swings for the fences. That can't feel good. I don't know why Melo chose to put the bat down. STO takedown from Apollo. STO takedown from Apollo Crews. Melo reverses Apollo again. Apollo sidesteps the super kick. Uranagi by Melo. Code breaker, but both men go down. Code breaker, but both men go down. Just as Melo gets up, Apollo starts stirring. Melo's waiting for him. What a way to kick off the New Year's Evil tournament. What a way to kick off the New Year's Evil tournament. Carmelo. Falcon Arrow. Onto the rubble of the table goes Apollo Crews. Carmelo Hayes has got the shovel that Apollo Crews pulled out from under the ring earlier. Apollo Crews swings the shovel at Carmelo Hayes. Melo rolls out of the way, but Apollo. This has now been a plunderful match. Shovels, bats, tables, anything and everything these two can get their hands on as Melo eats another shot from that shovel and knocks him down. These two are just beating the holy hell out of each other. Mello went for a springboard frog splash, but Apollo moved out of the way. Mello kicked out. The ball bat is back in, but Mello moves out of the way. Apollo whacks him with the bat. Standing shooting star, but Mello reverses him. Standing shooting star, but Mello reverses it. Forearm shiver. Both these men are showing why they deserve the opportunity to fight Ilya Dragunov, but only one man can advance. Apollo gets hit with nothing but net once again. Apollo gets hit with nothing but net. This has gotta be it. And Apollo Crews finally falls to Carmelo Hayes. Apollo Crews finally falls to Carmelo Hayes. That was quite a contest between two credible challengers for Ilya Dragunov's NXT Championship. But the question is, after all that, will Carmelo have anything left for the rest of this New Year's Evil NXT Championship tournament? Chad Gable and Commander Aziz, and after that match, if I keep having matches like that, we're going to be at this for 2 hours, so I'm going to let Gable and Aziz go to a simulation, and honestly, I'm going to let Corbin and Alexander go to a simulation as well, and we're going to jump in with Wes Lee and Mustafa Ali. Again, no holds barred, as this entire tournament is no holds barred, but it is, things went well with the holiday tournament on Christmas, so I'm doing it again for New Year's. It shows the type of athlete Wes Lee is when he pulls that out to start off the matchup, and when he pulls up that to follow it up, it shows the type of athlete that Wes Lee actually is. Super kick. Wes Lee and Mustafa Ali back and forth. Wes Lee went for an early lateral press. It's never too early to go for a cover. Never too early to go for a cover. Grazed him with that look like step up Enziguri. Wes Lee started it with a Hurricane Rana. Mustafa Ali bust out his own Hurricane Rana. Drop kick. Picture perfect drop kick by Mustafa Ali. And Ali gets a 1 count. Ali springs up to the top rope, but Wes Lee waits for him. Ali's still able to get off the top rope Hurricane Rana. And a lateral press. No. Springboard DDT plants him like a railroad spike. Lateral press, I don't know how that's not rope break, but either way, Wes Lee kicks out. Gotta tighten up the hamstrings of Wes Lee by going after the knee. Into the corner with a hammer throw. Into the corner with a hammer throw from Mustafa Ali. Both these men went for springboards, but neither one succeeded as Wes Lee misses the big right hand. Butterfly suplex by Wes Lee takes down Mustafa. Gets him right in the face with a knee. The quicker you can get this match done, the more you have left for the rest of the tournament. And the more you have left for the NXT champion, Ilya Dragunov. Hockey stick, but Wes Lee gets caught with a tope con hilo by Mustafa Ali. Mustafa sends him into the ring. It's pretty obvious that Mustafa wanted the weapon, but a slap shot from Wes Lee shows Mustafa how he feels about that logic. Ali goes for the super kick. Wes reverses him. Dragon whip from Ali. Springboard DDT variation from the one out of the corner that he did earlier. Ali gets caught. Falcon Arrow by Wes Lee. Right in the middle of the ring. Lateral press. And Wesley only gets a 1 count. Mustafa gets himself back up. Big suplex by Wesley. Takes down Mustafa Ali. And now Wes has the hockey stick. Misses the shot. I don't know how he whiffed on that one too. Wes hits him. Slap shot by Mustafa. Mustafa puts down the hockey stick. Wes gets hit with a neck breaker, springs back up. Drop kick. Goes for a suplex. Goes for a back suplex. Does Wesley. Mustafa went for a suplex, but Wes reversed him and picked up the hockey stick again. Ego trip by Mustafa Ali. Ego trip by Mustafa Ali. He went for the 0450, but Wesley moved out of the way. Mustafa went for the 0450, but Wesley moved out of the way. Gutbuster. Gutbuster by Mustafa Ali. Goes up for the step up Enziguri, but Wes brushes him off. Wes sends him into the ropes. Into the corner, but Wes gets 2 boots for his troubles. And then reverses Ali coming out of the corner. Lateral press. And only a 1 count. Mustafa rolls to the floor. But Wes wants to take to the skies. Wesley wants to take to the skies. Tope Suicida by Wesley catches Mustafa on the outside. Tope Suicida by Wesley catches Mustafa on the outside. But Mustafa catches Wes with a roundhouse kick. Wes gets sent back into the ring. Mustafa's measuring him. You know what comes next? The slingshot X Factor by Mustafa Ali. Lateral press. And Wes kicks out at the count of 2. Wesley kicks out at the count of 2. I think Mustafa's a little shaken up there. As he finally gets up to the top rope, Wesley is getting up. Crossbody by Mustafa. Lateral press. 2. And Wes kicked out again. Wes kicked out again, and the frustration is real for Mustafa Ali. The frustration is real for Mustafa Ali. Wes reverses Mustafa. Quick jab. Into the corner goes Mustafa. Wes. I'm gonna say that is the ring post tiger fent kick. Because that sure as hell doesn't look like a flip over DDT. And you know what's up next? The spiral tap. The spiral tap by Wesley. Lateral press. And Mustafa kicked out. Mustafa kicked out. Wes is swinging wildly with that hockey stick. Mustafa catches him with a super kick. I thought he took too much time, but he still lands the 0450 the second time around. And Wes kicked out. I mean, I'm gonna say it. Mustafa Ali took too much time, and that came back to bite him in the ass. It came back to bite him in the ass as he took too much time to go for the 0450, but a slingshot neckbreaker. Could this be it? Could this be it? Slingshot neckbreaker. And Wes kicked out. Wes kicked out. Wesley is showing the heart and the ability that made him the NXT North American champion for as long as Wes was the NXT North American champion. Mustafa wins. And Wes kicked out again like it was nothing. Hammerlock, back elbow. Wes with a pump kick. Wes is going for that hockey stick again, and this time around, Wes is landing with those shots from the hockey stick. Super kick. Wes eats it. Mustafa. Wes puts up the boots. Mustafa eats him. Sling blade. Low drop kick by Wes Lee. Mustafa's rolling on the outside. Or it looked like he was. He was just rolling on the ropes. But Wes again has that hockey stick. Springed up. Hurricane Rana surprises Wes Lee, catches him off guard. Wes eats the super kick again. Knife edge chop. Ali ties him up. And sends him to the outside. Vaulting body press, but Ali eats it on the floor. Vaulting body press, but Ali eats it on the floor. You know what that is. Wes got a kendo stick. Flatliner. The 0450 didn't work, but instead he went for a regular 450. My question is why he didn't go for the lateral press. I guess he wanted to drill the point home and go for the 0450. Drill it home and get the victory. Wes Lee falls to Mustafa Ali. And Ali advances in the New Year's Evil tournament against Baron Corbin. Mustafa Ali advances to the next round against Baron Corbin with Carmelo against Chad Gable. And Corbin advances to the finals with Carmelo and Gable set to lock horns once more in the semis or in the quarterfinals of the New Year's Evil NXT Championship Tournament. Gable is looking to regain some championship gold. Melo is looking to regain some championship gold. Gable, I believe, actually hasn't been champion since his early days on the main roster with Jason Jordan. Melo hasn't been champion on the main roster yet, but this is for the NXT Championship. Unique bit of offense there. I think he caught Gable off guard with that crossbody. He caught him off guard. He definitely did because he got a 2 count this early in the match. Melo's got to be quick. If he's not quick, he's going to fall victim to Wesley. I'm in the wrong matchup. Gable. Snapmare takeover, but he can't follow up because of the exhaustion. He could follow up this time around with a rear chin lock. Just twisting it, cranking the neck of Gable is Melo. Melo's got him in a crossface. But if you want to do a submission if you want to go submission for submission, going submission for submission with Chad Gable is the wrong move for Carmelo Hayes. Overhead release German suplex by Gable. Melo still has it in him to kick out. Melo rolls to the outside, but Gable follows it up. Gable follows it up and walks with him to the floor. STO takedown. Just attacking the small of the back is Gable. Melo reverses him. Mello went for a vertical suplex, but Gable reversed him with a chop block. Lays in the chop block. Basement dropkick. But it only grazes Mello. Theatrics. But Mello lands and levels. Gable, flatliner on the outside. Mello was more one to get back in the ring almost instantaneously in his match with Apollo Crews. I think Mello was looking for a weapon because he knows that the Great Equalizer is the only way he's going to beat Gable. Gable's attacking the arm. We've seen Gable go... we've seen Gable go for every orifice of the body of Mello, but we actually haven't. I think he suckered him in. I think Gable got suckered in by Mello. DDT on the outside. DDT on the apron. DDT on the apron. Mello's got a table. We saw this with Apollo Crews. Again, he's laying into Gable with that table, which I'm sure is something that a lot of people wouldn't expect. Just that sentence to say, laying into somebody with a table, is just not something you normally hear in a wrestling match. Just laying into him with that knee. Unique bit of offense there by Gable. Mello's doing the smart thing. He's taking a second to relax. Gable's going up top. Mello peels him off through the table. I've never actually done that. Mello just peeled Gable off through the table. I have never actually done that in all the matches I've done. Nothing but net. Gable just got peeled off through the table, and somehow, some way, the frustration is real on Mello. But somehow, some way, you got to applaud Gable for being able to get up after taking all that. Tiger suplex. Jawbreaker. Unique bit of offense there. I believe you would call that an enziguri. I'm dumbfounded by what we just saw with Mello. I'm still dumbfounded. I can't believe it as these two... The pendulum keeps swinging back and forth with these two. The exhaustion has got to be getting to Mello because his match with Apollo Crews was at least 12 to 15 minutes in the first round. And this has been high impact and high intensity against Gable thus far. But I still can't believe that actually worked out the way it did with Mello and Gable. I think Gable might be too far away. He's right in the middle of the ring. Frog splash, though. He's not too far away for the frog splash. Lateral press. And Gable kicked out. Mello can't let the frustration get to him. If he does, it will cost him. Gable caught him off guard with the crossface. Again, you go submission for submission with Chad Gable, you're going to lose. Gable toppled Commander Aziz in the first round. Gable was able to topple Commander Aziz in the first round. And that snap Tiger suplex again. Lateral press. Just in the nick of time, Mello kicked out. Mello's popping up. The kendo stick enters the fray. Again, Mello went for a vertical suplex, and again, Gable reversed him. Tiger Bomb by Gable. Tiger Bomb by Gable, but Melo springs up. Feels Gable down. This time Gable doesn't fall through the table. Twisting arm drag by Melo. Twisting arm drag by Melo out of the corner. Gable groggy it to his feet. Melo nothing but net. Could this be it? Could Carmelo Hayes find a way to advance to the finals? And he does. Melo advances to fight Baron Corbin in the finals of the New Year's Evil tournament for the chance to fight Ilya Dragunov. The match with Commander Aziz took too much out of Chad Gable, and he was not able to have enough left to topple Carmelo Hayes as Melo's looking to regain the NXT World Championship. Actually, I don't know if. Actually, now that I say that, I don't know if I've ever had Melo as the world champion. I don't know if Melo's ever been world champion for me. Melo kicked out early. Corbin's got to try and end this match early and put in what. Just use what the last two matches have done to Melo. Use that against him. And take full advantage to get himself a title shot against the Mad Dragon. A chokeslam that would make The Undertaker proud from what he did to Hulk Hogan at Backlash 2002 or Judgment Day 2002. Spin out powerbomb. I believe you could call that the Proto Bomb from Melo. Corbin goes into the corner. Melo waylays him out of the corner. Carmelo's waiting for him. Melo's got to keep the speed going. He's got to keep Baron Corbin off balance. That is the only way he's gonna win. He's got to keep Baron Corbin off balance, and he did that with the float over DDT. Melo. Tope Con Hello, making it look easy, diving over the ropes and completely clearing it like it was nothing. Tope Con Hello by Melo. Melo's a house of fire. Melo wants that shot against the Mad Dragon. But it's not going to be easy to bypass Baron Corbin. Corbin won the breakout tournament last year. Apron. Leg drop by Melo. Melo's going up top. Is he gonna get himself situated quick enough? And he overshoots it. He overshoots nothing but net. That can't feel good. That's not a good landing. That is not a good landing. Snapmare. Big kick. Rocks Corbin. Melo. Just gotta keep moving. Melo's just gotta keep moving. He does that. He'll get himself into the finals against Ilya Dragunov. He's got the crossface. The submission is just designed to wear down Corbin. I don't think he's looking for the submission victory. I think it's just looking to wear down Corbin, which is the smartest decision Carmelo Hayes could make. It is the smartest decision that Melo could make. Melo's in the corner. Forearms to the back. Melo fights out of the corner. Goes for a big lariat, but Baron just with a fury of rights and lefts. But Carmelo off the ropes, out of the groggy position, surprises Corbin with a big lariat, takes him down long enough for no. He went for nothing but net, but Corbin reversed him. Corbin gets a 1 count. He draws him in. End of days. End of days. And Corbin only gets a 1 count. He must not have gotten all of the end of days to get the full 3 count. Somehow, Mello has it in him still to kick out. Diving knee off the top rope, that can't feel good. Mello, he's trying to expend everything possible, everything he can to keep this match going. Chokeslam backbreaker. I think Corbin may have Mello on his last leg. Small package. Inside cradle. Mello finds a way out of it again. Mello finds a way out of it again. Wait a second, Mello. End of days. End of days to Corbin. End of days to Corbin. Under a press. And Corbin kicked out. Just imagine how embarrassing that would have been for Baron Corbin if Mello hit the end of days and got the victory to advance to Ilya Dragunov. Went for the frog splash, but Corbin moved. Corbin is now just standing on the head of Mello. He's just standing on the head of Carmelo Hayes. It looks like a cut is forming on the head of Carmelo Hayes, and I'm surprised it's taken this long. And Corbin is just doing what he can to make the cut worse. Because you gotta figure that Corbin is getting frustrated that it's taking this long to beat Carmelo Hayes after what Carmelo has gone through in this tournament. Corbin's got the steps. Corbin's got the steps. Corbin's got the steps. Mello's fighting back. But you see the cut on the forehead of Mello. The unique offense we saw in his match with Chad Gable gets a 2 count on Baron Corbin. You see the cut. It's a gash right in the middle of his forehead. Cutter by Mello. Cutter by Mello. It's the first time this tournament he actually broke that out. Mello advances to the finals. The first time he breaks out the cutter he gets the victory over Baron Corbin. Mello advances to the finals against Ilya Dragunov. Mello advances to the finals against Ilya Dragunov. You got the blood flowing freely. It is what Carmelo has done this entire tournament. It is showing the effects. It is showing the hard work it's taken him to get to this point against the Mad Dragon. We have hit the finals of the New Year's Evil NXT Championship Tournament. Mello, Ilya Dragunov, winner is NXT champion. But Ilya Dragunov is 100% fresh as he has sat and watched the tournament. He has not participated. He is not a part of it. He has not been a part of it like Mello. Mello had a hard-fought match in the first round, and it wasn't any easier as the tournament went on. And Dragunov is not going to take it easy on Carmelo Hayes. DDT takes down Mello. Dragunov has been all Dragunov since the start of this one. If we've learned anything, it's going to take a lot to take down Carmelo Hayes, as Mello may have found an opening. Pump kick takes down Dragunov. A big maneuver like that was needed to take down Ilya Dragunov to get Mello on the offensive. Enziguri. Mello rocks Dragunov, sends him to the outside. Dragunov's up. Plancha, vaulting body press to the outside by Carmelo Hayes, takes out Ilya Dragunov. Dragunov catches him on a lariat. Dragunov catches him with a lariat. In the ring goes Mello. Dragunov avoids the super kick, takes him down with a crossbody. Senton. Double boots. Dragunov gets caught. Big lariat by Mello. Out of the corner. DDT, back to the DDT from Dragunov. If it worked so well once, why wouldn't it work again? Basement dropkick. Mello rolls to the outside to create some distance. This might be no holds barred, but it is not falls count anywhere. If Dragunov wants to retain the title, he's got to beat Carmelo Hayes, and that has been something that has been very difficult for everybody else to do in this tournament. Keeping Mello down for a 3 has been something that not everyone has been able to do. Twisting arm drag out of the corner by Carmelo Hayes. Twisting arm drag out of the corner by Mello. Facebuster takes down Dragunov. Mello doesn't let Dragunov roll away. I don't know what he went for there, but a big lariat takes down Dragunov, takes down Mello. A big lariat takes down Mello. Mello kicks out. Mello kicks out. Mello blocked him. He went for his standing strike. His big lariat did Dragunov. Overshot it again. That landing can't feel good. But a mistake like that could cost him against the NXT champion. Rolling. Low kick. Dragunov's rolling on the floor. Stamina's a problem for Carmelo Hayes, which is understandable with what he's gone through to get here, but he's got to pace himself. Dragunov goes down to the outside. After going out one side, he goes out and sails over the top rope to the other. Knee from Mello. Knee from Carmelo. Dragunov gets himself back up though. Cutter! The cutter! This is what took down Corbin. This is what took down Corbin. But it doesn't take down Ilya Dragunov. It doesn't take down Ilya Dragunov. Stun gun. Hangs Dragunov off on... stun gun hangs up Ilya Dragunov. Stun gun hangs up Ilya Dragunov. Code breaker. But down goes Mello. Mello groggy, fighting to his feet. Groggy Mello fighting to his feet. I think he took too much time, and he in fact did take too much time to get a full 3 count on Ilya Dragunov. Dragunov for the head scissor takeover, takes down Mello. Mello's rolling to the outside now. Dragunov doesn't even hesitate. He follows him right to the floor. Dragunov doesn't even hesitate. Dragunov has his hands up, chin down. Liger bomb by Dragunov. Liger bomb by Dragunov. On the outside. What a big move there on the outside. Taking the win out of the sails at Carmelo Hayes. Big lariat takes down Mello. Big lariat takes down Mello from Dragunov. Dragunov sends him into the barricade. He's trying to take out the announcers, is Ilya Dragunov. But in this WWE video game, you can't do that. Dragunov went for the basement dropkick again, but Mello avoids it. Big lariat takes down Dragunov. Mello. Dragunov just batted away the skirt of the announcer's table. Dragunov's got a shovel. Dragunov's got a shovel. Super kick. Super kick rocks Ilya Dragunov. O'Connor roll. Could this be it? Let her press. And Dragunov. Mello. Carmelo Hayes surprises Ilya Dragunov, winning the NXT Championship, winning the NXT tournament. Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes is the NXT champion. Carmelo Hayes wins the New Year's Evil NXT Championship tournament. Carmelo Hayes defies the odds, catching Dragunov off guard 100%. He caught him off guard enough to get the victory in this tournament. It might not have been as exciting as the tag team title tournament, and I say that because we are under an hour, or it may not have taken as long. But the fact of the matter is, the excitement is still in the air, as I definitely didn't expect Carmelo Hayes to get the dub. With that being said, though, that is it from me, and I will see you in 2024. Happy New Year.